Hello traders, Nick Shaheen here, revisiting Microvision at the end of April, just after the announcement drop on the earnings, the first drop. I did a video. It was pretty popular. It had good engagement. The comments were great. The people were great. So I'm reviewing it now, revisiting it. And I'm going to start with "You're welcome," because whatever I said in the video unfolded exactly how one scenario I said. So at the time, it was still up here. That was the day I did the video. And I said, if you're actively trading it, you need to think like a machine. I drilled down. I'll put a link to the video. I drilled down to a lower time frame chart, and I said 1750 was a trigger bear if they lose it, right? So guess what? That's the next day. I don't know what happened here, but it dropped right from 1750, and I said it could go to 13 or 14, and don't be upset, because that would be an opportunity to catch it and swing it back up to the neckline from which it lost. Those were my exact words. Well, I missed it because it went to 12 and not 13. Yeah, jokingly. So I got it right. It just overshot a little bit more. And had somebody watched the video and they bought it on the dip, it took a lot of courage to do it if somebody did it. But that would have been the right thing to do, regardless of the quality of the stock. That's how it trades. And guess what? Today is 528. They revisited the neckline from which they fell. 17. The high of today was 18 and 50. So they overshot dollar down. They overshot dollar up. But the concept was right. We picked the right debacle line. They fell from it. They swung back up into it, and they failed on their first attempt. Need I say more? The charts have nothing but truth. There's no opinion in there. I'm not talking. In the last video, you can review it. I give you my technical opinion, like my fundamental opinion on it, based on facts. So here we're addressing just facts so far. It's price action. There's no opinion. It's what happened. The opinion was before. This is just what happened based on the opinion I'd presented. Now, how do I trade it from here? So from here, technically speaking, if this is any stock, I don't care what it is, I'll mark it up. MVIS, Tesla, Google, Apple, I don't care. A stock that looks like this, that just came back and tested a prior failing point. That failing point happens to be a point of contention for quite a while. This is pretty interesting candle. Put a box around this and trade that range for a little bit. So they failed. That's normal price action. Step one in catching the falling knife, because that was a falling machete, is to stop making new lows. They did that. They did that. They need to continue doing that. So this orange line needs to hold, which is about 14. What is this orange line? I didn't draw this line. This is a dynamic line that calculates where is the most traded part. So volume bars, when they happened. This is where they happened. So collect most of these bars, that's where they happened. So that's where the bulls and bears will fight it out hardest. Therefore, it is support on the way down. So as it falls into it, this should provide support because they're both active. So continue with this ascending trend line, meaning constructive. The bulls are regaining their feet. They stopped falling. They started to rising. They failed. That's fine. Come back and revisit it however long it takes you and test it again. If you prevail again and go above it, now you can use it as footing, and then the upside potential, you've heard of cup and handle, it should be about this much. Now, I caution you about over exuberance, but this is a wild stock. These are wild times. Reddit is doing miracles. Cheating or not, that's my personal opinion, but both sides are cheating now, and it's totally legal to cheat, apparently. So tell your friends. This is bothersome to me because it blows this nice, beautiful neckline out. So this burst may have exhausted the bulls. We'll see. This showed that, yes, they are tired. They're still resting. They have time to rest. They come back. Maybe they'll be the energy. Same thing happened today in Palantir. which is a stock I love. I did a video earlier on Palantir. If you love trading and options, that Palantir video, find it, is probably the best video I've ever done, because it goes from how to trade it, from which perspective, in 2 different ways. Look it up. Back to this one. I don't judge it. I don't give a rip where it goes. I don't have a trade. I don't have a friend that has a trade. I'm just giving you price action commentary on it. Personally, I don't know if they're in the right technology or not, but the stock is trading according to the technicals, and that's all I really care about. So what we thought was going to happen, could happen, happened, and it unfolded in the same way I thought it would. The timing was too perfect. I mean, it was like almost I was orchestrating it, but I wasn't clearly. I want to revisit the fundamentals. One thing here, the statistics, yeah, no, it's still untouchable. So the fundamental argument does not help the stock price because it is ridiculous. Any which way you slice it, metrics, how the revenue line is dropping, whatever, it does not help the cause. So you're stuck with the technicals. This is a daily chart so far. I did nothing fancy. I do have a box here. I don't remember why I did that. Maybe I should go watch my video. Okay. So here's the box I drew at the time of the video, and if you extend it, look at where they failed. Exactly in the middle of the box. How do we know that? So lines matter on the chart. And this is a 2-hour chart. Now, if I'm actively trading this chart throughout the day, let me do one thing first before I change the time frame. Okay. If I'm actively trading this throughout the day, 2-hour chart is good, better than 1-day charts, but it's not enough. If I'm actively trading, I should go deeper. 1-hour charts, and then maybe even 30-minute charts. It all depends on how fast I'm trading, because each one of these has a new bunch of information. Like right here, you can see that today they had no idea what to do. They had clusters all throughout the day. See these yellow and blue bars? It's like these guys, only just for today. The middle of the range is actually the point of control, where it was busiest. And then there was another pointy part here and another pointy part there, and they were scattered almost equally. So it's a nice orderly overall volume, but complete indecision. And they're back to the point of control for this period of time. What is this period of time? Since the 24th on, this is the place where they loved it and hated it the most, but it's a whole zone. All of it, they're almost equal, all of them. So it should have support. Now, the trigger would be if they lose these 3 guys. So 14.2-ish is important to hold, which gems with the picture from the daily. So you don't want to lose this progress. So you have a nice going here. I'm not a trend line guy. I'm more of a level guy. So I don't want to see them lose this one. But if they do, fine. I definitely don't want to see them lose this one. Then I'll change my mind. Then I'll doubt it. Because then you start asking, are they going to 8? What did he just say? Well, there is from the volume profile, I can tell you this is like a vacuum suck area. If they lose this one, they can go whoop, straight down to here. They have 2 walls. One is at 7 and one is just above 16 or at 16. So if they don't get back out of this area, they're likely to ping pong in here. That's my personal opinion. I'm not calling for that. I'm just saying they better hurry up and get out of here so they can start using the value area that I just mentioned as support rather than them being sucked back into it. I don't know what happened here. That the opposite happened here, and they're lucky that they're a little bit higher than here. So that's it. No emotions, because that makes us lose our mind and do stupid things. Just pure. When I'm okay, today I use the analogy of having a map. Why would I speculate where the stock price is going if I can draw a map, even if it's not perfect? I didn't find every pebble on the way down. I was off by $1, but I had it right. Like if somebody traded it based on my comments, they made a lot of money. Versus somebody saying, oh, it's going to bounce, or it's not going to bounce. Somebody in the comments said they expected to go to 10. and they were going to put puts the next day. Hopefully they did it the same day, because if they did, they made a lot of money. So they had a plan. They probably acted on it. Without a plan, you're just winging it. And the traders these days, the machines, you're competing against machines, they're just too good. You can't win. You get lucky and you win sometimes, but on a consistent basis, they'll beat you every time. So draw a map. Nick signing out.